Oh, Mom, how have you been doing? This is Julia. Do you remember me still?
Huh? Julia? Didn't you cut ties with me as your mother 3 years ago?
Well, I had done that back then, right? But after giving it all some thought, I think I'm willing to let the two of us get back together again.
But you said that we never talk to one another again.
Yeah, I get that I might have said something like that. But I've taken back what I said before and I'm thinking of reconnecting with you. So go ahead and start thanking me.
No, I don't think I will. Why are you even coming back to me right now? You took a lot of my things, and even the wedding ring that your dad gave me before he passed away when you left my house. Did you think that I'd forget about all of that?
Oh, come on now, Mom. You can leave all that happened then in the past. Thinking about those things will do you no good, and they certainly won't help us become family again. And by the way, Mom, if you had gotten remarried, you should have told me that. That's pretty sad of you to keep something so important away from your daughter. Not telling your only daughter a single thing about that.
But we had agreed that we never ever talk to one another again, like you wanted.
And on top of that, I've seen that the man you married is a doctor, right? And to make things even better, he's a very famous doctor that a lot of people travel to be treated, but, right?
Who are you hearing about all of this from?
So, what that means is that you and him have a lot of money now, right? No, you have to, right? He's a famous doctor after all, so there's no way he doesn't have massive amounts of wealth.
What are you wanting to say about him, Julia?
Well, Mom, you had always wanted the two of us to reconnect, right? And I'm sure these past few years have been tough on you since your only child ran away leaving you all alone. So, if you give me $5,000, I'll be willing to let you talk to me again. How does that sound?
Huh?
I'm not asking anything bad, right? I will be asking you to help me with a bunch of other things after that, but for starters, I'm asking that you give me $5,000 in cash.
Wait, what are you saying? Can you explain all of that to me again? Why should I have to pay you $5,000 when you explicitly told me that we would never come around one another again?
I'm asking you to give me $5,000 and then you'll get your very cute daughter back. I knew that you've gotten so old now that it's hard for you to understand things. That's the whole reason you lost me in the first place.
Well, I don't really think I want to reconnect with you, Julia.
Hold on. Are you just trying to act tough now that I'm back? It's alright, Mom. I never meant to do any harm to you back then. I'm telling you, if you pay me that $5,000, I'll come back to you for good. I promise that. But if you take too long to think about this, the price to get me back will steadily keep going up. Starting tomorrow, the price will rise by $10,000 if you don't make the choice right now. So try and be quick here.
After not talking to me for so long, and now asking to get back with me for a price, you think I'll just pay it? Could this mean you're having a really hard time on your own right now?
I'm not talking about my life right now. It has nothing to do with things between you and I getting better. I'm telling you that I'm willing to be kind enough to allow you to start talking to me again. So hurry up and say yes.
What?
And I mean, it's crazy that an ugly old lady like you was able to even find a doctor with all that money to marry him in the first place. Stop trying to avoid me and give me an answer. I'm in a hurry right now.
Do you have a reason for talking to my mom right now?
Huh? Who is this?
So you're that Julia that she's always been talking about. I had a look at what you'd been talking about, and she was right on saying that you're a lost cause of a daughter.
Hey, come on now, who is this?
I bet things have been really rough for Mom in her past having to raise a daughter like you.
Who the hell is this? I'm tired of you being all secretive, so give me your name. Perhaps this is just some random loser?
I am Max, and I'm the son of the doctor that your mom had married. And ever since the both of them have gotten married, I've been living here with her.
Huh, and you think you know her more than me? That's lived with her since I was a baby?
I know that your mom is a very wonderful person. Do you even know why she was able to date my dad?
Why would I care about that stuff?
Your mom had been in very bad shape from how often she was stressed by her situation. And when she came to see my dad to seek help, she had lost around 30 pounds from not eating enough for a whole year.
I told you that I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. Who the hell even are you trying to be? Using my mom's phone to talk to me like you can say anything.
Your mom ended up in the hospital so that she could try and fight her illness. And after getting the right treatment to help her start feeling better again, she fell to my dad's feet, thanking him for all of his work. So what do you think?
Come on now, bud.
Your mom had lost her husband in a car accident a while back, right? Well, she didn't want to trouble anyone with the amount of stress and sadness that had all been put on her. And after you left, she was trapped for so long trying to fight her thoughts and save her health. But after she continued to fight back, she finally did something that most people could never do when they get into a deep depressive state, and that was to come looking for help from a specialist. And now I'm hearing that you keep talking down to my strong mother like she hasn't been through enough already?
Yeah. In other words, my mom was able to find the man of her dreams at the hospital. That's so cool. Congrats to her. Amazing woman. Yup. And is that why you're attached to her now? Because I know she has no use for you.
No, I'm with her now to protect her from the lost cause of a daughter that has so much debt that she had to come crawling back to her mother.
Huh? What? Why do you know?
You had married a man after you left your mom. But then he found out that you were cheating on him and then divorced you. But he also found out that you had been stealing his things and selling them to pawn shops for easy cash. And so when the divorce happened, you were stuck with having to pay a massive amount for the settlement and fines that he had asked for.
What? Why?
And now you have such massive debts that need to be paid, and that's why you're crawling back now. You heard from someone that your mom married a doctor, and that gave you the idea that you could come and get money from her again. And that's why you're back here begging for money. You really are pathetic.
Wait, why do you know about all that stuff regarding me?
Because I've made the choice to protect my mom. She would never make an enemy of anyone because she has got the sweetest heart. And I know that you're a danger to her. And when she told me that you were talking to her again, I immediately started to look deeper into you.
What? Who the hell are you? Tell me what you are.
I'm no one special, Julia. I just want to make sure that my mom is safe and away from dangerous people like you. So I'm not letting you get any further with us. Get lost.
Disgusting. If only my dad were here to see this garbage. Well, listen, bud. Let me tell you this. I'm related to that woman by blood and am her actual child. She would love me more than you any day of the week because of that.
You think she would still love you after you cut ties with her and vanished? You are the most useless waste of human being I've ever met.
I'm tired of this, so just hand the phone back to my mom so I can get somewhere with her. If she doesn't help me out soon, I'll make sure some unfortunate things start to happen. She's not going to leave me alone without helping me in some way, so hurry up and give her the dang phone.
Well, before I do that, you pay your mom back for all the things you stole from her.
Huh?
When you had left her house for the last time, you took almost all of your mom's valuable things, right? And the worst part of all of that is you also took her deceased husband's wedding ring from her. You pay her back for all of that stuff now.
Why would I ever pay her back a cent for that stuff? You need to stop talking, bud. What was at that house on the day I left was mine to take, so you don't get to tell me crap.
You poor thing. Until you pay her back for all those things, you're not allowed to talk to her. Do you not see how much you hurt your mom when you took that ring from your late father away from her?
She was with another man now, so it doesn't matter anymore. Why are you so worked up over that?
That's not what all of that means.
Jeez, this is getting so tedious. You're literally the reason why I hate men. I don't even need to be sitting right here listening to all the sewage that spills out of your mouth. All you're doing is being a little baby about things. Guess I'll have to take care of things personally.
Hey, what are you thinking of doing?
Wait, what's going on over here? Who the hell is living in my house?
Julia, what the hell have you gone and done? Your mom sold that house a while back, and right now, someone else is living in there.
Huh? What the? Because of her, the police have been called on me now.
Did you try and sneak into that house?
Well, I thought it was still my family's house. And I couldn't get the front door open because the door was locked, so I broke through the window to get in there. But then an alarm started to go off.
You are such a frickin' idiot.
You're the perfect example of an idiot, so you shut up. I think you need to start realizing all that sooner rather than later.
Are you still laughing about things? What are you planning to tell the police about this?
Oh, I'm not sticking around for them. The moment I heard the sirens coming, I sprinted away from there. But I think there was a camera that saw me. What do you think I should do about this?
I think you should be finished. Stop running from them and let them take you away. That would be best for you now that you've shown all your colors.
Shut up, dude. Why are you still using my mom's phone anyway? Give it back to her.
Hey, Julia? It's your mother.
It's about time that guy gave you back your phone. Mom, are you going to help me or not? I need just a little bit of money. And can you tell the police for me that this is all a misunderstanding? Then you won't even have to hand me the $5,000 and I'll still let you see me.
Julia, I'm going to be very brief about this. I no longer think of you as my daughter.
Huh?
I'm sorry, but I'd like you to stop texting me anymore. You've been gone for 3 years, and I think right now that it was a blessing that you had left me.
Hold on there, Mom. When I cut ties with you, you hated all that, right? Come on, I'm your real daughter, right? That stupid mama's boys of yours over there is nothing more than a waste of time. Are you really going to keep him around?
Do not say anything bad about my Max.
However you try and talk about him, he's an idiot. Who the hell is he anyways? Why does he know so much about me and care so much about you? All he is your new husband's son, right?
No. Max was the man that came and saved me from the car crash that killed your father years ago.
Huh? Hold up. Don't tell me that he was the one that pulled you from the car when that happened and took you to the hospital.
He must have told you a little bit about what happened, right? He was that guy. That's how a lot of things started. He had taken me to the hospital to be treated, but when I heard about your father's death, and then you left me later, I was on a dark path. And so one day, when I was in the darkest places of my mind, I ran back to that hospital, and to his dad who became the man that helped me, and would later marry me. And ever since then, Max has always been there for me, because he knew how hard I struggled.
Is that how it all worked out? Well, I never knew any of that. But no matter what he did for you back then, why would you choose to have an idiot like him as your son?
And you think I'd want you to be my daughter when all you do is cause problems and ask for money? I'm sorry, but you have to stop. Do something with your own strength for once in your life.
Hey, what is going on here? Mom, you have never been this kind of person.
And I told you that you had left me for 3 years and I changed a lot.
All right. You don't have to take me back, but you better help me one last time. And then you and I can be done with one another forever. Right now, if I don't get helped, I'll be in huge trouble. Mom, your actual child is panicking right now. Are you not worried about me?
No, Julia. And Julia, the thing you should be doing right now as an adult is not texting me about your problems. You should be explaining what you did to the police, and then you should be paying back every penny you owe to the people whose house you broke into. That's all you have to do. I'm not going to reply to you anymore. Goodbye forever, Julia.
Wait! Hey, hold on, Mom. Reply to me right now. I need your help.
Hey, Mom. I'm sorry for doing all of that without your permission. After all you had told me about your daughter, and the news that she was coming back to you, I started looking into what she's been up to.
Don't worry about it, Max, and thank you. But can you tell me how you knew all of that stuff about what she was doing in her past?
Well, apparently she had been going around asking a lot of people about you. And after a little while, the news of her doing that reached my ears as well.
Is that so? I'm sorry for her causing you so much worry.
Why are you saying that? This has nothing to do with you, Mom.
No, the reason for that girl ending up the way she is all because of me. The day that her father had died in that accident and I was brought to the hospital for a while. She was in pain herself, and I had originally planned on going back home to raise her more and care for all her needs. But I think that me being saddened so much myself made her feel even more lonely and like she couldn't look at me the same anymore. And I was hoping that by having my husband's ring, I'd have the strength to carry on with her.
But you can't just blame all that's happened on yourself.
No, I was her mother and I have to be responsible for her actions. I really should have stayed strong and taken better care of her while we both had been in mourning. But I was so far gone in my own sadness that I could never think about her enough to care. And now that's caused her to act out and you were dragged into this mess.
It's all right now, Mom. I choose to do what I did because I wanted to protect you. Mom, what are you going to do about Julia now after everything that's happened?
I'd love to be kind and care for her again, but I think she needs a special kind of help from someone who is more strict and guiding to help her get back on the right path. And I've already decided to not talk to her anymore. I'm sure that she's going to be in a lot of pain for a while now. And it's tough for me knowing that she's in trouble and I'm not there to help her. After all, it's my fault that she's as troubled as she is now.
I see. I understand. Well then, how about we do this, Mom? How about you and I work on making sure that everything goes back to normal from here? You have a new life now, and the past shouldn't be able to haunt you like it has anymore.
After that, Julia ended up giving up and was taken into custody by the police that had chased her. At first, she had tried to ask one person down the street to pretend to be her dad and cover for her, but due to the fact that she was covered in cuts from the broken window, and she was such a maniac, the person slammed the door on her, forcing her to give up. Not only did she break and enter through the window to the person's house, but also damaged some furniture that she had climbed on before turning around and running. And so she ended up having to pay a giant settlement to the owner of that house and was given a restraining order to never come within 500 feet of that property ever again. She was also charged for running from the police, but that was dropped in court when the judge learned that she was already in pretty deep and had nothing else to offer. And with that, the debt she had already had only grew worse. And so since she knew there was no way of getting out of the hell she had created on her own, she tried again and again to get a response from me. But I knew that if I gave in to her demands, she never stopped, and so I had to ignore everything she asked for. And after a while of that, Julia gave up on trying to get me to help her and left the city. And at this moment in time, I have no idea where she's at or what she's doing, but I need to start teaching myself to not care about that stuff anymore, like I had been doing before. I am still worried about her, but I know that the only thing I can do is wish that she'll find a way to help herself get better and out of that hell. As for how my life's going, I'm still living with my husband and my son Max, and we're all having a lovely life. I had always known that Max would be there to help me, but after seeing how far he went to protect me from the horrors of my past, I am so happy to have him as a son.
Don't come back home today. Huh? Why? Olivia doesn't want you to. She says she can't study for the test if you're around. Wait, what? I'm not bothering her. Your presence is an obstacle for her. No way. We haven't even talked much recently. That's why she doesn't want you to come home. Then what do you want me to do? It's my own house and I can't come home? You're really selfish, aren't you? What do you mean? She's about to take the college entrance exam. You don't even understand this because you graduated from high school. The college determines a certain amount of your future, you know? I could understand that. Then you understand, don't you? Could you take responsibility if she fails the exam because of your selfishness? Does that still make you a good parent? What do you mean by selfishness? Is it such a bad thing to just go to my own home? It's your fault she doesn't like you, right? Does she hate me that much? Didn't you know that? Do you remember when you spoke with her last? She hasn't talked with me for a while now. Did I do something wrong? She's a grown woman now. She must have realized how pathetic you are. I'm working at my job properly. I doubt that. I mean, your salary hasn't gone up. You're just a high school graduate. That's all you can get. Olivia doesn't want to grow up to be a pathetic adult like you. In fact, I don't have a degree. But I'm working hard for you and her. Any idiot can try super hard. If the results don't come with it, it would be meaningless. What do you mean by results? I'm making the average salary for my age. You're done for if you try so hard to just be average. My mom friend got a Hermes Birkin the other day. $20,000 for the bag. Can you afford it? It's not that I can't afford it. But who needs a $20,000 bag? Everyone has their own sense of value. I'd rather spend the same $20,000 on Olivia's future. That's the poor man's way of thinking. It's really stressful. I want to buy a bag too. No, what makes you think to say that from this conversation? Even you bought a watch the other day. Yeah, a $68 G-Shock. And that's not all. You bought a big useless car. It's about $20,000, right? 10 years ago. I picked a family car to go somewhere as a family. See? You're buying what you want. So, I'm buying a Birkin too. No, I am buying what we need. I need a bag too. You bought a $5,000 Chanel bag last year because you said it would last a lifetime. Did I say that? Bags have trends too. No, you're messing up the story. Let's talk about it when I get home. I told you not to come home. Why are you trying to come back so smoothly? You're so sneaky. You can't be serious. It's for Olivia's future. Are you going to ruin her life because of your selfishness? I want her to go where she wants to go too. If you're so worried about her future, don't start talking about $20,000 bags. Then don't come back. I'll buy you a bag too. Bye. Wait a minute. You're too persistent, okay? Why don't you just work hard? For us. Oh, don't come back until next week because our PACE exams are finishing. Don't come back for a while. No, Olivia's exams are over, right? I just got back last week. She said she couldn't concentrate on her studying at all since you came back. What if her grades fail? I don't want that to happen. But as long as I don't go near her room, it won't be any problems, right? She's saying that she can't concentrate just by sensing your presence, and that the whole house smells bad when you're around. Olivia, I can't believe my daughter hates me that much. Yes, she does. So, don't come home for a while. How long am I not allowed to come home? Until her exams are over. Huh? Olivia's still in the second year of high school, right? She still has 1 more year to go. That 1 year is important. It's the year that will affect your future. I can't spend a year in a hotel or something. We can't afford to waste money like that. We also need to pay for her prep school. You know, you bought an expensive bag, but you don't want me to spend money at all? I gave up on the Birkin and went with the Kelly because you were so annoying. But it's still $13,000. I saved $7,000 and you're blaming me? I'm so stressed out. I'm gonna buy a Hermes bag. No, seriously. I don't get it. I can't rent an apartment. I don't have a choice but to go home. It takes me 2 hours to get to work from my parents' place. Then why don't you live in the car? I hear the number of people living in cars is increasing. Huh? You want me to be homeless? You're not homeless because you have a car. Oh, but be sure not to park in the apartment parking lot, though. Go to a station's parking lot or something. That's totally homeless. If you feel sorry for me, give me some money. I don't feel sorry for you, so I'm not giving you money. You're not giving me money? I'm the one earning the money. As a housewife, I'm the one keeping Olivia and the house safe. I'm tired of talking to you. I'm going to my parents' home. I'd rather commute 2 hours to work than be homeless. If you're not coming home, I don't care where you go. All right. You take care of her for me. Olivia doesn't want you to worry about her. You're really gonna make me cry. Hey, stupid! Are you listening to me? Olivia? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Do you have any idea what you've put Mom and me through? My life is ruined because you're a lousy father. Olivia, what are you talking about? Pretend you don't know. So, Mom was right. No, I may not be the perfect father, but I've tried hard to do my best for you. What do you mean you've done your best? I can't believe you're leaving me with a woman. You won't give me living expenses or give Mom child support. Mom has to work a part-time job, and we're living on a very tight budget. What? What are you talking about? I had to give up my college education because of you. My dream was to become a school teacher. I was told to start working right after high school graduation. What? What? There must be some kind of mistake. What's a mistake? Mom told me not to contact you. But I've had more than enough. It's all wrong. First of all, I didn't leave with a woman. I'm at my parents' house because your mom kicked me out. She kicked you out because you cheated on her, right? Olivia, are you seriously saying that? I was told that I can't come home because you can't concentrate on your studies with me around. When did I say that? Your mother told me that. That's why I haven't been home since your exams. I never said that. I have my own room. There's no way that's true. I said that too, but your mother said you can just feel my presence. What do you mean by presence? I don't get it. I knew it. I thought there was something strange. What about living expenses? Your mother is the one who manages my payroll transfer account. I only withdraw $200 for transportation and pocket money. Only $200? Why are you cutting down so much? I couldn't go to college because of my family. I wanted you to be able to go where you wanted to go. So I've been cutting down as much as I can. Ever since you were a kid, you wanted to be a school teacher. You've always said that, haven't you? What? You remembered? I really wanted to talk to you about it, but you never came back. I thought my dad didn't care about me at all. I haven't heard you call me dad in a long time. You are still my dad, you know. This is no time to get emotional. Why did Mom lie to you like that? I thought it was wrong, but I believed it was for your sake. No. You were too easily fooled. How easy are you? You were fooled too. I know, but... Well, if that's the case, I'm going home tomorrow. There's no reason I can't. Wait, don't come home yet. You don't want me to come home? That's not what I meant. I'll find out why she lied to me. No, I'll ask her myself. No, it's a clever trick. She's like a pro. She fooled us all, you know. No, maybe we were just too easy. You might have a point. But do you think if you question her, she'll come clean? Well, there's a good chance that she'll just get pissed off and you'll have to go along with it. Right? Definitely. That's why I should be the one to search her. But that doesn't mean I'm going to let you do that. I have to make things clear. Otherwise, this will bother me. This will make it really hard for me to concentrate on my studies. So just act normal until I say to, okay? Okay. But don't do anything crazy, okay? Also, you're not getting money in that situation, are you? You have an account in your name, right? I can wire you some. Don't worry about it. I have a part-time job. She even makes you get a part-time job when you're about to take the entrance exam? I'm really sorry. That's why I told you not to worry about me. But to make up for it, I'll be so selfish when you come home. I still want to go home right now. No, I have to settle this. Just give me a minute. Olivia hasn't come home. She hasn't been home for 3 days. 3 days, and you finally call me? Because I was desperately looking for her. Why are you so calm? I trusted you to take care of her, right? How can you call yourself her father? How can you call yourself her mother? You kicked me out to have an affair. Our daughter is gone. What are you talking about in this situation? You left Olivia alone and went to a guy's place, right? Well, I guess she got tired of you. Do you? Do you know something? You're the one who took Olivia, aren't you? That's basically kidnapping. I'm calling the police. You're right. Olivia's with me. But it's not a kidnapping. It was her own choice. No way! She hates you. That's because you lied to her. What did you say to Olivia? I just told her how it was. Then, she told me the whole truth. The stories weren't the same. Weird, isn't it? It's because you lied. You're the one who lied. Who said I ran off with a woman? Who said I didn't put enough money to live on? Who said I can't even pay her tuition? Did she say that? That girl, she's a bit of a liar. That's you, isn't it? I would never lie. You and her are. Seriously, you snapped back as expected. What? What are you talking about? I wasn't too comfortable with it, but Olivia did some research on you. What? What are you making an 18-year-old girl do? I didn't expect to find this much evidence of an affair. I thought you were just buying bags and spending money. What are you talking about? Sweet conversations and messages between you and the guy, and photos of the two of you together. Dating app uses history. It's a lot. I really regretted finding this out. I should have stopped her. It's not true. It's all a misunderstanding. Oh yeah, it's a part-time job. What kind of part-time job is that? Do you know those videos on YouTube that are all the rage these days with their scuttlebutt stories? I was just sending those messages to make that video. Don't you think it's pretty realistic? What about the photos? Of course, that's for the video too. Don't you get it? I just took a picture like that with someone I know. I see. Which channel's that? Well, it's a secret. That's the way the terms are set up. By the way, you said you had a part-time job and you were always away from home, right? That's what Olivia told me. Yeah, I'm making a video at that part-time place. What's the name of the company? Why do you need to know that? You're under my dependent on the documents, right? If you're working, I have to go through the paperwork for that. You have a payslip, don't you? Well, No way you can give it to me. I know it's all a lie. If you already know the truth, then that's enough. I was cheating on you. I missed you because you never came home. No, you're the one who didn't let me come home. Have you been lying so much that you don't know which one is reality? It's all true. I'm telling you all the true stories. You and Olivia are liars. Are you out of your mind? Yes, I am. I'm not okay. I'm sick. I can't function. The power of responsibility. So, I'm not responsible. That's a very original way of opening up. You're right. Your lies are pathological. I understand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I won't lie anymore. I promise you. No, I can't believe you anymore. Let's get a divorce. I can't take it anymore. Divorce is definitely not the way to go. What will happen to Olivia if we get divorced? If her last name changes, she might get bullied at school. Don't worry about that. I'll take care of her. The mother has to take care of the child. That's the way it's supposed to be. Right. After the divorce, I'll ask for child support. $1,500 a month. $3,000 for the both of us. Even if you were to take Olivia, why $1,500 each? It's for Olivia and me. Huh? Since when did you become my child? You are the provider. The wife should be the one who is being provided for. I don't get it. I used to think you were cute, even if you were a little silly. Now, I want to punch my old self in the face. Then I'll put up with just the child support for Olivia. No, she's not going to live with you in the first place. No way. I mean, she has been living with me for 3 days now. What? The high school is too far away from your parents' house. There's no way she can commute from there. That's why I rented an apartment near her school. My office is close by too, so that's great. What the hell are you doing? Give her back to me. I can't live without child support. You only want to take her back for child support. Well, I guess I knew that. I heard you made her get a part-time job when she is getting ready to take the entrance exam. And on top of that, you want her to give up college and get a job because you don't have the money? You're the one playing with men and wearing Hermes and Chanel. Don't be silly. I get it. Then, let's start over again. Let's live together as a family. Are you seriously saying that? If I hadn't noticed, you would have kept lying to both of us. And you were going to live while playing, weren't you? I will never forgive you. I can't live on my own. We're a family, aren't we? Forgive me. We're not a family anymore. Your apartment contract expires at the end of this month, so you better start packing your stuff. Also, I already collected the bag and your wallet you bought without my permission. What? Those are all mine. OMG, they're really gone. Give them back. My Hermes. It's perfectly reasonable since you used our savings for our daughter to buy them. I'll sell everything and make sure to charge you for the losses. And compensation money. And child support too. Wait, I'm a housewife. I can't pay for that. I can't. You better work hard. I'll ask my lawyer for the rest. How can you decide these things without even discussing it? You're terrible. Just listen to me for once. Hey, are you listening? Why are you leaving me on unread? After that, she sent many persistent messages, but I ignored her and blocked her. I immediately consulted a lawyer that I knew. I decided to have them proceed with the divorce. Maria was an idiot beyond my imagination. In the end, my parents-in-law got in between us, and we finally got a divorce. Currently, Maria is being taken back to her parents' home and is being fully controlled. She seems to work day and night. Meanwhile, Olivia and I continued to live happily together. A year later, Olivia was accepted to the college of her choice. As a parent, I will do my best to support my daughter as she pursues her dreams.